As Ospreay looking for the Sasuke special.
No!
This bout set for one fall with a 60-minute time limit is for the AEW International Championship. Introducing the challenger from Newcastle upon Tyne, weighing 217 pounds. He's a bastard PAC.
The only man to have held two All Elite Wrestling Championships simultaneously. PAC previously called himself one-third of the Trios Championships. He called himself the inaugural All-Atlantic Championship, the championship which would become to be known as the International Championship. And now he has an opportunity to do so for the second time tonight.
He's had many big wins, including beating Kenny Omega. You'll recall referee stoppage, the very first All Out back in 2019. He's had some very, very big wins. He's going to have everything working correctly to beat the champ.
And his opponent from Essex, England, weighing 220 pounds, he is the AEW International Champion, the Aerial Assassin, Will Ospreay.
Well, we have seen many athletes come and go here in AEW. Excalibur in the 5 years. Of course, that 5-year anniversary coming up in Pittsburgh at the 1st of October. But I don't know if anybody has captured the imagination of the fans as quicker than Will Ospreay.
Yeah, I think it's certainly a fair point, but even when you think beyond the 5 years of AEW, I mean, Tony, you've seen them all come down the wire. Professional wrestling, how does Will Ospreay compare to the greatest high flyers of all time? Like, remember the first time you saw Argentinian Rocker compete?
I remember that. I remember when I saw you compete. I said, that man doesn't get off his feet.
Well, the Aerial Assassin certainly does. PAC, once known as the man that gravity forgot. Will Ospreay, certainly there's an amnesia when it comes to gravity with this man too.
This is a very interesting matchup. These two men have met one-on-one one time before. It ended in a 30-minute time limit draw in February of 2019. And this match, for me personally, is very interesting because PAC
What a moment that was.
You're going to hear a vociferous response from Chicago.
That's the experience of PAC. He knows he can't afford to let Ospreay ride the wave of momentum from this crowd.
The reputation of Will Ospreay that he brings to every match.
Snapmare, Ospreay lands on his feet. And now to the point I was going to make is the reason why this match is so interesting, so appealing to me is because PAC really, the second great British high flyer to break out. Of course, the first being Jody Fleisch. PAC, the second. And Jody and PAC really paved the path for Will Ospreay. They walked so Ospreay could run. Getting exposure not only in the UK, in Ireland, but also in Europe, then North America, ultimately in Japan, and then returning to the big stage in America. That's what PAC did, and he did it before Ospreay, and because he did it, he allowed Ospreay to do that as well.
Well, there is certainly something to that. Large shoes to fill. for this young man from Essex, Will Ospreay, but you can make an argument that he has done the same for the generation that will follow him. Him being Will Ospreay, who went to Japan, arguably one of the most credentialed British stars in the land of the Riding Suns history.
You know, Will Ospreay, in one of his interviews, brought up that exact point you were talking about, Excalibur, about PAC paving the way for him. And talked about the time in Japan and the time that PAC was there. And they both, of course, were on the independent British scene as well.
Wait a second now, PAC ascending to the top. Ospreay down on the outside. PAC sky twister pressed to the floor.
Amazing. I'm telling you, absolutely freaking amazing.
What a risk the Geordie took there, coming from the top rope.
A calculated risk, but PAC, another risk, this time paying off for Ospreay as PAC tries to escape to the outside. Ospreay nimbly up to the top, and a sky twister press of his own. Mirror images.
What in the hell are we watching? My God.
Strap in for this.
Oh, and look at that. Ricochet's watching as well.
Ricochet, longtime friend, longtime rival of Will Ospreay. Made his debut all in London 2 weeks ago. Successful debut on Dynamite when he defeated Kyle Fletcher. And it was then that Ospreay went out to seemingly congratulate Ricochet on the win, but PAC felt like he was once again being overlooked, being disrespected by Will Ospreay.
And he certainly made a statement to that point, dropping the international champion on his head. So we've seen some incredible high-flying athleticism from both these competitors, as we knew. Ooh, and now the strikes coming in.
Just open-handed shots. Aubrey Edwards keeping her eye on the action.
What did Will say to him?
Back on your feet, sunshine.
Ooh, that hurt.
Knife edge chop by Ospreay. And really earlier I should have said PAC flew so Ospreay could have soared, but we'll all pretend I said that initially. Yes. That's stuck to the back of the heavily taped neck of Will Ospreay.
In a striking exchange, who'd you give the advantage to?
That is tough. I think PAC, just because he's a cantankerous, surly fellow. And now he is just driving his boot into the jaw.
A tightly wound spring. Ospreay grabbing at the back of his neck. Clearly still damage from Wembley Stadium and all in.
Which could cut down on his striking ability as well, Nigel.
Yeah, well, the big question for me, after Will Ospreay seemingly retired the Tiger Driver 91 because of the damage that it did to Bryan Danielson, which in my opinion wasn't really warranted, because if that's the case, if you're going to take a move away because it hurts Bryan Danielson, you're going to have to take away an elbow drop as well. But that being as it may, does he now have that back in his arsenal? Will he use it again?
Yes. Yes, he will.
You believe so, Tony? Even after Ospreay, he was so conflicted.
Yep.
I think it was MJF really pushed Ospreay into using it. I don't know that. I mean, PAC, for as stroppy of a bastard as he is, I don't know that he's quite at the. Actually, I know for a fact he's not quite at the same depths as MJF.
Well, no one is, and I get what you're saying about the match against MJF, but I really feel it's back in his arsenal again. He, of course, being Will Ospreay,
who finds himself in the grips of PAC on the top rope.
Yeah, the pause.
Oh, avalanche brainbuster. And that Ospreay, just shockwaves of agony going through his body. He may have suffered a stinger right there.
Left shoulder, he's pointing to his left shoulder, and Aubrey Edwards hovering over.
PAC not concerned.
Nope, makes the crawl, makes the cover. Ospreay kicking out.
Yeah. Take a look here. You can see the way the legs of PAC crumbled underneath himself for added momentum to the back of the neck of his opponent. And now just a simple headlock, but with a damaged neck, that is agony.
Yeah, no telling how much damage Ospreay came into this match, but damage to the neck he came into this match with, but it's most certainly been exacerbated by PAC in pursuit of his second reign as international champion.
Now, PAC content with just grinding him on the mat after that big explosion from the top.
And Angelo, we say simple because this is, I mean, one of the first holds you learn in wrestling school is side headlock. But, I mean, really, it puts a lot of torque, a lot of pressure on an opponent's neck.
Yeah, it's a very effective hold when used. I'm not sure that PAC's going to pick up a victory with it, but he certainly can soften up Ospreay. I once beat Brian Danielson with a side headlock.
Oh, stop it. We hit him with the Dynamite Diamond Ring first. No. PAC escapes to the outside. Ospreay.
Oh, how about that? I thought Ospreay would take flight. He rolled out with him, surprisingly.
Oh, wait, Ospreay leaps up to the barricade. Lures in PAC, and now Ospreay.
What agility.
Look at that elbow strike coming off the barricade.
Effortless. And speaking of.
Yep. Now he wants to take flight. He's got to make sure he knows where his opponent is here.
Well, you can see where his opponent is on his back on the outside.
He wants him to get up. He's waiting for PAC to get up as Ospreay to connect.
As Aubrey Edwards checking on the outside, PAC may have gotten a bit rattled by that elbow strike. As Ospreay looking for the Sasuke special.
Oh!
PAC was beside himself there. Certainly is hurt by the prior elbow. Didn't know where he was, staggering around here at ringside.
And before he knew it, in came Will Ospreay as PAC trying to regain his senses, but Ospreay applying pressure. PAC reverses. Ospreay. Corkscrew kick. Now the cover. Barely a 2 count, says referee Aubrey Edwards.
How was he able to connect with that corkscrew kick from hitting the ropes like that?
Ospreay just taking off every direction, first on the outside, and then watch this, to your point, Tony, pinpoint precision. Bang!
Wow.
Right to the side of the neck, and
yes, sir.
PAC goes down hard like a sack of spuds.
Right on the trapezius. I mean, he connects.
Oh, but PAC, self-preservation there, sweeping out the legs of Ospreay. Buying himself a moment to recover, did PAC. As Ospreay, a landing like that takes the breath away.
Well, could be looking for the second super brain buster. Ospreay certainly doesn't want to be on the receiving end to 2 of them.
Ooh. Headbutt here. Yeah, things getting a little desperate as Ospreay has the head wedged in the corner. The cheeky Nando's. No.
PAC is just so slick.
Ospreay catches. No! Counters!
Amazing. Fans are standing.
And now, Liger bomb to no!
And if Ospreay's neck was hurt before, now it is in agony.
Yeah, with a DDT and then...
Look at that. I mean, the strength of Ospreay was impressive, but the body control of PAC, for as great of a high flyer as Will Ospreay is, I think PAC may have him beat in that department.
Telling you, Ospreay took that DDT, then he took the Liger bomb. Let's see what he's got left, man. He's still on the mat.
PAC could be thinking Black Arrow.
Kind of close. Yep.
And to that point, Tony, Ospreay rolling out of range, or attempting to at least.
He's relatively safe, that close to the ropes, at least from the Black Arrow. But PAC's got plenty of other stuff in his arsenal.
PAC vaulting off the back of Ospreay. Ospreay, standing Spanish fly. Cover. PAC able to withstand the attempted comeback there by Ospreay.
Well, the athletes that we have here in AEW are absolutely amazing. I mean, they really are. What they do, what they put their bodies through. So have a great match.
World class. Wow. Lying in wait, Ospreay, and back inside, looking for the Oscutter.
Oscutter, PAC using his power to prevent it. And now Tombstone, no. Ospreay reverses. Tombstone, oh. PAC flattened out.
Oh, he's going for the hidden blade.
Hidden blade, but
Oh, he knew it was coming.
yeah, you saw PAC. He had his eyes turned.
Right awareness.
And now deadlift. But Ospreay, the back elbow, finds his feet. Oh, pump kick to the base of the neck. Ospreay lands on his feet.
There it is. Oh, but he's hurting. Look at that. Ospreay's hurting.
Cutter, the cover, and PAC able to kick out. That momentary hesitation may have cost Will Ospreay the victory. That's the thing, Nigel, with a neck injury or a shoulder injury, whatever Ospreay is dealing with, anytime you take those backward falling type maneuvers on your shoulders, it's like a lightning bolt going through your spine.
You really got to be adaptable. Variability is the key to success when it comes to championships. Think of what moves you can do where you don't end up with your neck on the mat. So certainly to that point, the hidden blade has got to be Will Ospreay's friend right now.
As you can tell, they're both moving a little slowly right now, and understandably so.
I mean, remember their first match in 2019.
Look at this. Ospreay just hands behind his back, giving his opponent his neck.
Yeah, and
You got to wonder about that strategy.
you're right.
Ospreay comes around the corner with that kick. PAC staggering like a sailor on shore leave.
Looks like a good strategy at this point. Wow.
And the point I was going to make is that first encounter between PAC and Ospreay ended in a 30-minute time limit draw. These two men so evenly matched, and we are seeing it before our eyes here on pay-per-view.
Wow.
Those kicks are on target.
I've seen this before.
Apron, Cutter.
Yeah, but PAC is waiting for him. You can see that.
PAC with the waist lock. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Aubrey needs to check in. Yep, she is checking in with Will Ospreay right now. PAC, you could see when Will went to the right as we're looking at it, that PAC was waiting on him.
And PAC is not done. He is relentless. He is determined. And he may be the new international champion as PAC.
That's got to be it. That's got to be it.
You can pin him quickly, yes.
No, brutalizer.
Oh, instead.
Why not?
Brutalizer cinched in, center of the ring. Ospreay, can he withstand?
Yeah, putting pressure on the neck. Will shaking his head no. How much can he take?
He
Remember,
may go
Tony,
out. He may go out. Sometimes when you're in so much pain, you almost black out.
it was that brutalizer against Kenny Omega 5 years ago, this very building, that PAC picked up the victory. Oh, but Ospreay, good toe on the bottom rope.
Desperation. And PAC looks pretty pissed off right now.
Well, just how he normally looks.
Well, that is, but even more so.
Just watch here. First time. Oh, look at the angle, the back of the neck. And if that wasn't enough, same thing. Top of the skull on the apron. And one wonders if PAC had attempted a pinfall quicker. Perhaps he would have got the 3. Either way. Oh, look. Did you see what Ospreay did there? Almost as though he's playing possum because he knows the black arrow is in the playbook.
Got him in position, you're right.
Is he
Nigel.
playing possum?
PAC with his footing on the...
He is!
It's a cradle! 2! No, 2 count! Just a 2!
That's a great call, Nigel. This match is absolutely incredible.
What a story, and now...
Off comes the elbow pad. The hidden blade, no, PAC counters, backslide, 1, 2. Ospreay kicks free, PAC kicks him in the face.
Only one of these men can be the international champion. Who the hell is it going to be? Oh!
German suplex, Ospreay's momentum carried him through to his knees.
Pac can taste it again.
Oh, wait.
Being a
Ospreay.
double champion.
Counter.
Nice, no. Yes, two, and no.
Woo.
So close to getting his double title back, and they're standing everywhere.
In just 5 years, those 3 letters, AEW, have become synonymous with the very best in professional wrestling, and we are witnessing it before our eyes.
Oh! Another poison rana. This is where the best wrestler.
Devastating, too. And again, Ospreay able to kick out. Brutalizer.
Good move.
This
Great
could
move.
be it.
Well, this has got to be it.
How much more can these two men?
Ospreay's limp, his head lolling, his mouth wide open.
Yeah, at some point, Aubrey Edwards may need to make a judgment call here.
Right, absolutely.
They are willing him back.
Look at Ospreay to his knees, carrying the weight of PAC.
Ospreay responds.
Determination etched on the face of the champion. PAC. Tries to do it again. No. Ospreay. Counters!
We almost had a case of both men's shoulders down that time.
What a match!
Oh, God. Will Ospreay hitting himself in the head, trying to get himself back on his feet. Pushing each other to the end of endurance and beyond.
Ospreay.
Here he goes.
Thinking Os Cutter out of the corner. PAC. Oh, wait. Oh, PAC.
Great
Disrupting
move.
the balance of Will Ospreay. And oh no,
Oh,
thinking
boy.
avalanche.
Yeah, Pac looked back for his landing that time.
Avalanche. Poison Rana, perhaps.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, no,
Please don't die.
yeah.
No, right to his feet. He's alive.
My God!
1, 2, again.
Oh, God. We'll
Never count out the bastard.
We'll never forget this match as long as we live.
Os Cutter. And Ospreay
There he goes.
looking to make it a certainty. Storm, no! Oh my God! Stormbreaker countered. 2. No, Ospreay. Styles Clash. Hidden Blade. Ospreay
Pac is dead weight.
covers. 2, 3.
Here is your winner, and still AEW International Champion, the Aerial Assassin, Will Ospreay.
We've seen great matches at Excalibur. I don't think anything tops that one.
The epitome of our sport. The absolute pinnacle.
Will Ospreay and PAC, 2 men representing different generations of British professional wrestling, putting on a classic here tonight in Chicago.
Unbelievable, unforgettable. That's how it went down.
Right. As Ospreay has endured a lot of punishment in this match, he pushed forward the Os Cutter, looking to end things here. One last attempt from PAC to pick up the victory. The assassin would not be denied, rolling through, hitting the Styles Clash. And when it was in his grasp, he took the opportunity, and dead weight